be great as well. So yeah, and here to help if you need anything. Next one from Saya Ching. Thanks for the ad. Keen to try this. Quick question is, as I'm insulin dependent and have thyroid issues, would the product be okay for these conditions? Any feedback from folks with similar medical conditions who are using Qenda? So, yeah, thyroid issues, as you can imagine, are very common, whether it's hypothyroid or hypothyroidism. I've seen Qenda have great results with that. Obviously, stuff like the Irish sea moss has iodine in, which is very important for people with thyroid issues because, as you may know, T3 and T4 is made from iodine. T3 is just 3 iodine and T4 is 4 iodine, like joined together, from what I understand anyway. And what I've seen with Qenda, with people with thyroid issues, they've been able to come off their thyroid medications. So yeah, it's great for people with thyroid issues. Obviously, you have to have, like, some people have their thyroid medications in the morning, some people have them in the evening. But as long as you have it 1 hour apart from Qenda, that's absolutely fine. Then it's not going to interfere with it. I know you have to have it on an empty stomach, so you can have it an hour before, wait an hour, and then have Qenda, and then have breakfast. Or if you do have your breakfast a bit earlier, you can have your thyroid medications anywhere in the day on an empty stomach, an hour separate from Qenda. And then with regards to being insulin dependent, as you can imagine, I've helped a lot of people with autoimmune conditions that also have diabetes and digestive issues that have diabetes, because obviously um, when people get diabetes, obviously that's like the pancreas not working properly. So that shows that the pancreas is inflamed. The reason why the pancreas is, or one of the reasons why the pancreas is inflamed, is because you can have infections and overgrowths in the small intestine, stuff getting through the small intestine, through the gaps. Once you've got infections and overgrowths in the small intestine, that creates inflammation because your body's trying to create that inflammation to push these infections, overgrowths, parasites, viruses, bacterial overgrowth, whatever they are, fungal infections, is trying to push those out. So it actually ends up with gaps in between the intestinal lining. So then you get undigested food particles passing through into the blood, other waste and toxins passing through into the blood. This sparks an immune response inside your body, or you can even go a bit further and say that these undigested food particles can settle around the pancreas area. Then the T killer cells of the immune system comes in and attacks them undigested food particles, which are attached to the pancreas, which can end up with inflamed pancreas, which in turn means you can have your pancreas. Obviously, it doesn't just make insulin and control your blood sugar, it also makes digestive enzymes as well. So with being insulin dependent, yeah, it shows the pancreas is struggling, which means you can be lacking enzymes. So basically, I'm not saying you're going to get off insulin by taking Qenda. I'm definitely not saying that. I haven't seen. I've helped people with get the blood sugar back down to normal and get stuff balanced, but people that are insulin dependent, I've never heard anyone get off that, or that I've personally spoken to or worked with. But that being said, I've helped a lot of people with diabetes and their other digestive and autoimmune conditions. So yes, Qenda is fine for that. Just have your thyroid medication an hour separate, and that should be fine.